It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team.
Here we go.
McConnell with it. Now the starting group for the visitors. Big Daddy is out there with Boomer, and it's Clutch. Then it's Williams, and it's Walker in at the 2. Q, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by McConnell. The layup off target. Pushing it up. Out left to the wing. Buckets. He's guarded by Williams. No good on his first attempt of the game. Here is Boomer. Johnson with the block. Baker in the corner. There's the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now here's Williams. Stolen away. Here's Johnson. And the jumper from down low is good. The visitors with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. Clutch the pass to Big Daddy. To end the run. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, hopefully they can settle down and execute.
Now, here's McConnell. Over Forrest. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Q passes to Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by McConnell.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Buckets, guarded by Walker. Buckets passes to Q. Shot clock at 6. And that one is hammered home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Big Daddy. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He kicks it to Williams. Here's Clutch. Throws it up high. Stripped away. Here's Buckets. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boomer the pass to Big Daddy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. He doesn't get the second one. Here's McConnell. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McConnell's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Big Daddy. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 6. Shoots it up. That one off the back iron and out. Clutch is gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Baker. Passes it to McConnell. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit you want to see guys walking. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow, they have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
That one is off. Magicians checked in for Walker. That one misses.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And Young kicks to Baker. Pass to Buckets. Baseline jumper. That one, no good. Jack with the defensive effort. He lobs it up. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now here is Carter. And he lays it straight in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Comes up empty down low.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Johnson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Jack against Young. Now the pass to Buckets. D covered by Evans, and he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. The erasers checked in for Buckets. Here's Jack. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. And it's blocked. They get it back. Jack passes to Mr. Clutch. Clock at 4. To the middle. Here's Goose. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. From beyond the arc. Carter pulls it in. Here's Goose. Kicks it to Young. Carter with the bounce pass. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
D covered by Evans. Here's D. Here's Goose. He's off on that one. Evans with some nice D. The Big Daddy passes to Jack. That one, no good. Here's D, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Carter on the wing. Here's Goose. Pass to the eraser. 5 to shoot. Here's D. No dice from the high post. Here is Boomer. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jack passes to Mr. Clutch. Evans outside. And there's the pass to Osborne. Shot from 16, and that one drops for him.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Carter outside, over to the left wing. Inside, and it's blocked. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And Young kicks to Carter. Back to Young. From deep. No good on that one. Right side Jack. Beyond the arc. The shot that time, not on target. And that does it for the first quarter. The home team, they're up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Boomer out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Big Daddy. Then it's Magician. And it's Evans in at the 2 spot. Now here is Jack. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. Evans passes to Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's the eraser. Offensive rebound. Carter with the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball one-on-one. And the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Jack finds Evans. There's Mr. Clutch. Passes it to Osborne. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Young with no one around. And it's off from 3-point range. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And they call an illegal screen here on Tuesday and then on Sunday.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here's Young. Pass to D. Here's the eraser, covered by Evans. There's the lob to the hoop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. 2 on the clock. But they'll get another chance. Goose, the pass to Carter. Here's Big Daddy, and he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's the pass to Q. Out to the right wing. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Johnson. Williams passes to Big Daddy. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clutch. Pass to Williams from deep 3-point range. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Rebound by Williams.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
Greg, that's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Now here's Walker. Outside Williams. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. No good on that one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Big Daddy. Outside, Walker. Pass to Clutch. Outside, Williams. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound, but they get it back. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Clutch. Shot clock at 5. Goes up again. The shot, no good. Clutch has gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. There's Baker. Pass to McConnell. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And here's McConnell. He has 5.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Now McConnell. The pass to Q. A floater, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. He's off on the second. The Big Daddy passes to Walker. Passes it to Big Daddy. Here's Clutch. 4 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Baker. McConnell with it. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Tries from 10.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Buckets passes to Johnson. Out to the wing. Here's Buckets. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Forrest. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Buckets. Williams with the block. They retain possession. McConnell scanning the floor. Drills it from outside. McConnell's got 8 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back. Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Boomer, he's checked in for Mr. Clutch. Walker, the pass to Osborne. Back to Walker. The kick out to Williams. And the pass to Osborne. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Forrest. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
No good on the free throw.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
Evans, he's checked in for Big Daddy. So he comes up empty at the line. There's Baker, covered by Evans. Baker kicks to Young. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Clutch the pass to Osborne. Now here's Evans. Over in the corner, Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lets it go. The offensive rebound.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Q. Williams with the block. Here's Evans. There's the feed to Walker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Baker. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Baker's got 5 points so far.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Evans outside. He kicks it to Walker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Looking to hopefully get something to drop for him at the line, missing badly in this game so far. He misses the free throw. Magicians checked in for clutch. And he's good on the second. D, covered by Evans. Here's D. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And so it's the home team. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they could shoot a better percentage.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Cool hands really making a difference here.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, Jay, the blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got buckets. Cool Hands is out there with Baker. Then it's Q. And it's Johnson in at the 5. And Williams, here we go. It's blocked. Dub is out there with clutch. Then it's Williams. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Osborne in at the 4. McConnell passes to Q. Shot from 12. They get it back. It's blocked. Q out there with Johnson. Then there's lights out. Then there's buckets. And it's McConnell in at the 1. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Walker goes in. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. They've got Dub. Williams is out there with Boomer, and it's Clutch, and it's Big Daddy in at the 5, down low.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. They've got cool hands. Q out there with buckets. Then there's lights out, and it's Johnson in at center. Big Daddy's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. McConnell passes to Q. It's stolen. And here we go. Here's Osborne. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Goose is checked in for Q. One is no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. They are just killing them on the interior.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Big Daddy. Johnson with the block.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Now, here's McConnell. 13-point lead. 3 on the clock. Here's buckets. Good on the triple.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Here's Walker. 5 points in the game. Clutch the pass to Williams. Floats it up for Walker. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's McConnell. 8 points for him. Here's buckets. Can't connect from short range.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by McConnell. Williams passes to Osborne. Walker surveying the floor. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Passes to McConnell. Pass to Goose. Clock at 6. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 6 points for Goose.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Now the pass to Osborne. It's Baker top of the key. Jack with the defensive effort. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for Johnson. Here's Clutch. And it's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. D, he's checked in for Baker. Here's Mr. Clutch. Just 5 on the clock. Here is Boomer. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. Carter, the pass to McConnell. Back to Carter to the left wing. D, covered by Evans. Here's D, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. So it's the visitors now, trailing by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Mr. Clutch has got his second basket. Here's Goose, and it's blocked. Evans outside. Here's Jack. A rebound by Young.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Pass to D. Misses the jumper. D's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Mr. Clutch, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that one misses. And he ends up missing both free throws. Evans feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Jack. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Picked him clean. And they're running. And there's the pass to Goose. Oh, that's blocked. Jack against Young. And Jack kicks to Evans. Passes it to Big Daddy.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Q, he's checked in for Goose. Second free throw, no good. And here's Young. Pass to the eraser. Now Carter. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
He's got good position down low, but still forces it in the face of some very tight defense.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Baker, he's checked in for the eraser.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Young against Jack. The pass to Osborne. Lots of room. And he hits the jump shot. Boomer's got 10 points.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Passes it to Q. Clock is at 3. Trying to get open is Carter. No good from the wing. Q's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Carter. There's 1:38 left in the third. Here's Big Daddy. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to D. They could use a bucket. And the rejection by Evans. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Evans. Walker's checked in for Mr. Clutch. .125 left in the third quarter. Walker against Young. Outside, Walker. Right wing. Shot by Jack. Wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Jack's got himself on the board with 3 there. Young passes to Q. There's the pass to D. Pass to Baker. From deep. That one misses. Walker with some nice D.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. Sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
Now, here is Young. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. They grab their own miss. And block. That one goes careening off the glass. Q passes to D. From deep three-point range. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the home team in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We've got more in store for you right after this. fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now Young. They've got Dub. Clutch out there with the Magician. And it's Boomer. And it's Williams at the 3. Q. Guarded by Walker. 5 on the clock. Q. Walker with some nice D.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Passes it to Clutch. Three-pointer on the way. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Clutch has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Q, guarded by Walker. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Williams. Now here's Walker. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Clutch. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Big Daddy's checked in for the Magician. McConnell with it. The pass to Q. It's deflected. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
2 shots. Foul. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So we can't get either to fall. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's McConnell. D right on him. Left side Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
There's Baker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw missing. He's off on the second. Pass to Walker. Passes to Clutch. Floats it up for Walker. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the break. Here's Buckets. Lays it up and banks it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Clutch. Back to Walker. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Walker.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Q. He feeds it to Johnson. Pass to Buckets. That shot off the mark. Good D by Williams. Here is Boomer. He's guarded by Johnson. On the wing, Williams. Shoots. And the shot is long.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Here's Baker. Takes it from 10. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And here's the fast break. Here's Big Daddy. And there's the pass to Osborne. And it's denied. Shoots from the baseline. The shot by McConnell, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Buckets.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He said, "I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does." Kevin?
Thank you, David. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McConnell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's off on the first. Carter, he's checked in for Q. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Clutch the pass to Big Daddy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
No good on the second free throw.
And not doing anything to erase his reputation as a shaky free throw shooter. This game really only making it worse.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Big Daddy. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Boomer the pass to Williams. Here is Boomer. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Clutch. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now, Greg. This is a close game, and that was something special. Johnson's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Clutch the pass to Big Daddy. Pass to Clutch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Big Daddy. And a miss there on the triple.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Yeah, easy call.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Clutch. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Six to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Ball stolen. McConnell passes to Johnson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside. Well, their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
.158 left in the game. Here's Clutch. He's covered by McConnell. Outside, Walker. 5 to shoot. Johnson with the block. And here's the fast break. Here's Baker, guarded by Walker. There's the pass to Buckets. Pass to McConnell. Over Forrest. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. The Big Daddy passes to Osborne. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. .103 left in the fourth quarter. Looking to end his cold spell, and McConnell gets it to go.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by McConnell. Outside, Walker. Pass to Osborne. Over Baker. And nothing is falling for him right now. Johnson surveying the floor. McConnell passes to Buckets. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. Kicks to Gray. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.